You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's American Idol After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's American Idol After Show.
That is right. What's up, what's happening? Thank you. You know, Bing is for doing, and we are doing the very first after show for American Idol Season 12, episode #1. That is right, and I can't do it alone. I'm your host, Mark E. Allen. Across the table, making her AfterBuzz TV debut, Miss Nicki Bernal.
Hello, American Idol fans.
How's it going? First time at AfterBuzz. It's bright in here.
It's bright. It's not like Border Patrol lights, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And we can't do it alone. We also have Martin in the booth, the king of AfterBuzz.
Hi, Martin.
What up, everybody? Mark, we've missed you. It's been a long time since
It's
you've been here.
been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But we're back in action with American Idol. We haven't heard that music in a long time. The judges.
Oh
It's a
my
brand new show. What's your opinion on the judges? Did they get it right with this?
This season, I think they did. I think they've covered all their bases.
Yes.
Friendly banter is always what you want, but this time they have all their bases covered. You've got Keith Urban, who is major lyricist, major country artist. Nicki Minaj, who's obviously big rap pop star, but she's packaged a certain way. She's got that look. She's got that swag. Then, of course, you got Randy Jackson, who's like the
Just keep it real.
overall like key
Keep it real.
producer. Yeah. You've got everybody. And Mariah Carey, who's, of course, the diva vocalist, the one
Right.
that every girl wanted to be when she was a little girl.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that today, and they definitely, Mariah and Nicki Minaj, we saw the battle that we've been hearing about for weeks.
A lot of
We
diva
saw it-
tension.
Yeah, just kept it going the whole night. So let's jump into it. We have a huge show for you guys. Those of you guys listen to us on iTunes or check us out on YouTube, please rate, subscribe, comment. We like to hear what you think, and we always give some feedback to you guys. And of course, we're missing JC and the Macedo twins. JC's sick, and the Macedo twins are recording their new album, so we'll see them in a week or so. But let's jump into it. You know, we had a lot of people to get to, and New York City, which usually you think, you know, California,
Right.
LA, you know, New York has a lot of talent. They opened up with, well, first when Mariah and Nicki were feuding a little bit, but then we got to jump into a fellow named Mike, which they started off with a bang.
That was Tina Torres, Bandcamp girl.
Right. Well, before that, we even got to see a small snippet
yeah, we
of
did.
I
Last
Will Rock You. What's going on with that?
I know, seriously.
He came in full energy, and which was a good thing, and you know, it was okay. But I don't even think did
was
he even audition?
short-lived. No.
Yeah, like he did his little dance,
Short little snippet, and then it was done.
And they're like, no, it's not working. Like,
see ya.
did you even audition?
You've been dismissed.
Yes, and then so then we got real with it. Tina Torres, who went to Mariah Carey's
Camp
Mariah.
Yeah, Mariah. Bandcamp or Camp Mariah.
Yeah, I didn't even know about Camp Mariah. Did you know about this?
I didn't know that existed.
You should have went.
I should have. I guess as a person that sings, I feel less of a singer and less of a woman for not attending Mariah Carey's band camp.
Yes.
Sing camp.
Well, it's true. You are.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
I'm sorry, Mom. You've cheated me out of my childhood and my singing career. Thank you.
You didn't even know about it.
Aww. Pity party.
So she's saying, "You've got a friend."
Yeah, by Carole King. That was an original song choice. That was a song that I didn't even recognize when she was singing
Right,
it.
yeah. So that's cool that she kind of did that with it. The judges were blown away.
Right, because she brought the picture of Mariah Carey, and Mariah Carey liked looking at herself.
Right. Write that down.
Write that down.
Audition. Bring pictures.
Bring pictures of Mariah Carey.
Did you think were you blown away by that performance?
Actually, it was okay, but like I was talking to you when we were doing the review, I think the judges are a little bit easier on the auditionees this year.
And I think it's kind of has to do with, this is the first time they've all been together.
Right.
And everybody's just trying to see, who's going to be the Simon, who's going to, how is Keith Urban.
Get their personalities
Yeah,
going.
exactly. And kind of feel it out, just like in anything. So we kind of warmed up to the whole thing. So yeah, she, they sent her through, so that was cool.
She still had good runs. Like, she still can sing.
She has a cool
trust
look,
me.
too. Yeah. So, this is like a very hard stage going in doing a cappella.
Right.
Not everybody could use a guitar.
Oh, no, for sure. And especially singing in front of your idol, who was Mariah Carey, standing right in front of you. She definitely did a lot of crying while she was singing.
She did, yeah, she did. So, they sent her through, 28, going to Hollywood.
Holla.
Yeah, and then we did a quick montage of goods. We got to see a lot of good people, so we got the ball rolling. And then they brought us to James B, our Asian persuasion Justin Bieber extraordinaire. Yeah, man. And he definitely has a passion for music, and that's kind of one thing after they sent him home was that they wanted to kind of help him, maybe like DJing, maybe change your career choice, but keep it in music because you have a good passion for it. But
that showed Nicki Minaj's softer side. It showed her pep talk.
Yes.
Because she said, maybe you're something special, just not a special singer. You're not for this career, but maybe a DJ.
or something.
Maybe a karaoke DJ.
Yeah, it just wasn't working out for him, and we kind of knew even going in that it was going to be one of those stories.
Yeah.
Because those are the kind of stories, you either have the sob story, they come in, you just kill it, or you don't kill it.
Character.
Or, you got the character they just build up. And, there wasn't that many surprises tonight.
No.
Which was kind of unexpected.
Everybody that got up, they sang exactly the way you almost would have expected them to sing. Mm-hmm. For the most part.
For the most part. And he did. He's one less lonely girl, Justin Bieber. And he got a pep talk. He got a kiss from Nicki Minaj. Which I'm extremely jealous about. So
he almost asked her on a date. Remember, he said, I'm single.
I know. At 15, got game like that?
Yeah.
He's got a bright future.
Oh, and that was the other thing we talked about is that anything that Nicki Minaj is thinking, you can literally read on her face.
The faces of Nicki.
Yeah. Just big grin. If she hated it, it's still a grin, but it's kind of like eyes down, kind of crooked.
Yeah, she's funny. So, and let's move on to our Boston girl, Christina.
Right. Isabel in quotations?
Yeah, so that's maybe her stage name. Yeah. So, one thing that they said about her was that she knew who she was as soon as she went out there.
Right. She was a fuller figured girl.
She was, yeah. She had lost like 50 pounds right before college, I think it was. And remembering all these stories of 100 people we just went through. But yeah, she had a big voice, and that was, I definitely really think that she did know who she was, and she went out there with confidence. And even after she was done, she said, I can't believe I just did that.
Right.
And, because going into it, nerves can get the best of you in any kind of audition, but singing in front of so many powerful people, knowing that this is your next step to possibly the rest of your life.
You have a lot to prove.
Yeah, and she definitely did.
Well, and I think moving through the competition, you're going to see her voice grow and get bigger.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because if you watched her while she was singing, she barely even opened her mouth. Mm-hmm. If that girl, lets loose finally further along in the competition, I think she's going to be blowing Mariah Carey out of the water.
Absolutely. Yeah, she was definitely one of the best tonight.
And she was born in New York City, so she's actually hometown, born and raised.
Born and raised there, and then went to Atlanta.
Right, in Georgia.
Yeah, and now lives in Boston.
Yeah.
She's travels.
She's traveled. That's why she's got some rasp, and she's got some blues behind her voice.
They're like, oh man, I just like how you know who you are, because you don't sound like anybody, because you have 9 different accents.
Because your dad was in the military and moved you around a lot.
Right, that's the only explanation for that. But she was really good.
Yeah,
it's good.
I liked
good
her.
To see. Yeah, that she came out there with that confidence and made it happen.
Get it, girl.
All right, and then we had our first kind of big story of the night. Mm-hmm. Moving on to my man Evan Ruggiero, 21.
Ruggiero.
Yeah, and this is kind of one that we were all pulling for because he had such an amazing story. You know, he's been through so much in his life. When he was younger, he danced for years and years and years. And
Broadway.
Then, his eyes were on Broadway. He was in a musical, and then found out that he had bone cancer.
Right. I still can't even. I wrote it down. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's osteosarcoma cancer of the leg, or they had to amputate his leg.
Yeah, bone cancer. Then they went through 16 months of chemotherapy, and then they came in and told, it came back. They said, listen, we have to amputate your leg. And I can't even imagine. Can you, like, even as someone that hasn't trained in dance their whole life, but for like that's his whole life. It's just unbelievable. And the cool thing about him is that he's surpassed that, and now he's he has just has one leg, but he still tap dances.
Right,
and still
a one-legged tap dancer. That was his cue.
Right, yeah, and it was awesome. And I think he definitely has potential. He had his guitar and came out and sang "I'm Yours," Jason Mraz, a cappella. I think that song.
It's a little weak to start out.
Yeah, it wasn't a good start. And his second choice was "Wanted Dead or Alive." I don't know if a lot of people do sing "I'm Yours," Jason Mraz, as their song. For him, it wasn't
a fit.
Yeah, it just wasn't working out. "Wanted Dead or Alive," I thought that if he sang that first, that could have been, something to send him through. Definitely see the potential. He was a little nervous.
There's an emotional tie, though, with that song. When you've been through a life or death experience with cancer especially, to get up there and sing "Dead or Alive, I'm Here Right Now." He got up behind that guitar and actually proved himself a little, but just at the wrong time.
Right, yeah. So do you think if he did that song first, do you think he would have went through?
With Nicki Minaj's little sweet soft side, I think he would have gotten her.
It worked out. So he definitely has potential.
Right.
He's got a cool look to him. In this competition, it's a singing competition, so that's
unfortunately it was a no.
Yeah. So but the cool thing about him is that I think he's definitely gonna do the same thing he's been doing his whole life. He's gonna overcome it. Maybe train for the whole next year, come back, and he definitely has some good talent. So
I think so. Either that, or he's going to be the best one-legged tap dancer anybody's ever seen.
He's going to keep it going. Keep it going, keep it going. Just like Jessica, 19.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, this was kind of interesting because they did something that The Voice does. They go
where they fool you. They trick you into thinking this person's going to be amazing and huge, and
because
then
they went to her house and surprised her.
Right.
Why?
No, she was actually in the middle of a concert singing.
Is that what it was?
All her family and friends.
Was it a house party, though?
Yeah,
or was it
a house party. But she was up there with the mic with her guitar singing, doing a house party concert type environment. Randy swoops in with a number like, "You've got the golden ticket.
Yeah,
this is Charlie the Chocolate Factory."
And you just assume that she's going to be ridiculous because why would they go and surprise her if she wasn't? Jessica Cartelis. Cartelis. Yeah,
they proved me wrong because remember, I was the first one to say to you, "Oh, she must have an agent or a producer," because they literally selected her to do this.
Yeah, it's crazy that they would do that. But she's saying, which I've never seen this on the show either, that she's saying an original song first with the guitar. So she said she didn't know if she was going to even bring it in, that she grabbed it at the last minute. Lies. But besides that, the fact of the matter is, if you're going to go in there and be nervous with your guitar, and you're playing a song where you're sliding up and down the neck, where
Didn't she have it tuned?
Yeah, it's just she was just hitting the wrong
because she used
chords.
the excuse that it wasn't tuned.
Right. Well, I think she was just hitting the wrong the key. So like, her song I think was called "All I Ever Wanted." It was a big fail. Like it just built us up and just let us down because like. I think that song, if recorded, it might be okay, but her performance of it was weak.
But I think the judges kind of led her into that situation too, because it didn't look like she wanted to sing an original song. And they asked her to sing an original song. They said, "Can you sing one of your originals?" And she's like, "Sure." Reaches down, grabs the guitar, and flops.
And she didn't sing anything else, did she? That was it, right?
She begged for a second chance, and they didn't give her one.
And I wanted her to sing another one.
I kind of did too.
And then even Mariah was like, I understand because for me, I've never, I was in a movie where I had to learn to play guitar, and it was hard for her to sing and play guitar, which it is hard, and it takes a long time.
Right.
This girl, but if you're gonna be carrying around a guitar, you should be
prepared.
You gotta sell it.
Right. Well, and then the worst part at the end was Nicki Minaj. Remember, she goes, "Oh, it's so close to a yes, but it's a no."
Oh my God, that's crazy.
It's like, I have something really important to tell you, but I'm not gonna.
See you next year.
Bye.
Yeah, so like she does have some talent in the songwriting department. She knows who she is. She's like, she can play guitar. most of the time. I would imagine, but just that whole situation was just very weird.
I think it was a little preemptive and premeditated, but I felt kind of bad for her. I honestly did, because to be able to play an instrument alone is talented. I can't play guitar if my life depended on it. But
not even if your life depended on it.
Probably not. I have the hands of a 5-year-old. If I dipped my hands in paint and put it on paper.
Ukulele. Just get a ukulele.
I will make you teach me then. We are working on this. See what you did?
All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen.
You heard it. He made a promise on the air.
Yep. I just have to learn how to play the ukulele first, and then I'll teach you.
Dang it. I knew
so
it.
It might take some time. But so let's just keep the confusion going.
Oh, definitely.
And right into Shira. Shira.
This one I'm upset about. I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, she had a #1 hit in Israel.
Right.
And
her dad is some legend too, like guitar legend for a band called the Churchills. Maybe it's just my lack of music knowledge.
No, you have a lot of music knowledge. If you don't know it, I definitely don't know it, especially in this category. So like, I #1 hit in Israel, and then she comes out to sing Valerie.
Well, I was expecting her to be more prepared for a crossover song if you're going to do that and you have a #1 song in Israel, but I didn't hear anything in her voice that spoke to crossover. She's not a Shakira.
No, and this is the thing. When I was listening to it, the judges all loved it, right? They loved her.
We were hating it. We were on
But I was like, yeah, I didn't know if it was horrible or good for like the first 10 seconds. And then I was like, you know what? I see where this is going. It's just not going to work out. And the judges loved her.
When they were all screaming yes, I kept looking at me and you thinking, we're just judgmental jerks.
So do you think it had to do with something with the something?
It had to have something to do with the dad. It had to, because honestly, there was a couple other people that probably could have passed on before her that didn't. And I just didn't see a star quality. I saw a look kind of like Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, she had a cool look. It was just, the whole thing was weird.
It was very off-putting.
So weird. So I guess we'll see more of her.
I guess we will, and then you guys can make the decision for yourself.
Yeah, so if you guys liked her, definitely let us know. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe you guys were hearing something that we weren't.
Tell us we're jerks to our faces. Let us know.
Do it.
Judgmental fools.
Franklin Ford.
Franklin Ford. Oh, he was the one that I said looked like... no, is this the one I said looked like Sean Kingston?
Yes.
That was adopted when he was 2?
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. And then somebody else said Kanye West.
Kanye West.
And somebody else mixed.
But he sang like Mario kind of.
Right, yeah, because he had like a cool tone to his voice.
Right.
He sings on the train in Brooklyn to make money. Yeah, well, so, anybody that hustles like that and makes money doing music is, very passionate about it.
Right.
And you could definitely tell he had some just talent.
And he had an original song choice. I really liked his song choice, considering when, for lack of better words, when an African-American man gets up on stage, you think he's going to belt out some R&B song just straight off the bat, Michael Jackson. He went straight for Eurythmics' Sweet Dreams and put an R&B twist on it.
Yeah, he did.
Which I really like that.
Originality. So he had good talent. He had a good song choice. And he
nervous off the get-go, though.
Yeah, very nervous. So he even stopped, which is a huge no-no.
And started crying a little.
Yeah. So, and everybody kind of, like, they wanted more for him. So they kind of stood back. And then he belted it out, and they let him through. So I think his tone is awesome. I think from now until Hollywood Week, he's definitely going to put, some training in there and make it happen. So by the time we see him again,
he's going to be aces.
Yeah, for sure. He's singing on the train.
Watch out, Sean Kingston.
And I think that was it for the first full day. I think he was the last guy for the first day.
Yeah, because Nicki Minaj's hair changed by the second day, so you knew it was the second day.
Okay, quick. Which hair did you like better?
I like the rainbow hair because it just was so different. No one could pull that off but her. Literally.
Unbelievable.
It just stick straight white hair past her boobs, and all of a sudden it's like short bob, but she was like rainbow bright.
She can just pull it off.
Yeah.
She's a character.
And her lipstick always matched the hair. It was, I don't know. She's
almost, yeah, just like the Turbinator always matches his turban with his. Yeah, we'll get to him in a couple more minutes.
That'll be your favorite character of the season, just to watch his turbans change.
I hope so.
That'll be a competition between him and Nicki Minaj. I guarantee it.
It's always the good and worst dress list. So who do we have next? Let's see. Benjamin Gatsby, 27.
Gazy. Benjamin Gazy.
That was way off. I say Gaspy.
Yeah.
He was gasping throughout his performance.
You like to read. It's okay.
That's right. So he did a few songs for us.
Oh, this is the one that dressed up like Michael Jackson Thriller with the wig.
Yeah, so he's a character in his own as well.
Right.
He said I'm gonna sing two love songs for his two
lovely ladies.
Yes, and he ended up singing 3. He threw Mario in there as well.
I love how you pronounce that right.
I know. You know
Mario.
Mario.
It's not like Mario. It's Mario.
It really is Mario.
You just threw some swag on it, some extra swag.
Put that swag on there. So yeah, he came in. You just knew exactly what this was gonna happen.
I wanted him to be so good just to prove everybody wrong and just to be a ham and have the outfit on.
I just like the fact that he was walking and you could hear him
like,
walking. Yeah, with like the plastic that he was wearing. So dressed like MJ, didn't sound like MJ.
No.
He had a lot of energy.
Yes.
So that he had that going for him.
He looked like sexual chocolate from Coming to America with that hair.
And it wasn't his.
No,
Randy
it was
made
not.
a point to find out if it was his. It wasn't his hair. Just so you know, if you missed that, he doesn't have Jerry curls. So
He went straight to the ladies though, because he went straight for Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You.
right.
And then switched to an actual favorite song of mine when I was younger. It's a Babyface song called
Yeah,
Every
I didn't
Time.
even know that was a Babyface song.
I guess I do have a little bit more music knowledge than you.
You got it.
But then at the end, he went to Randy to sing Mario's Let Me Love You. That was kind of weird.
See, I think he had it until then.
The
The thrust,
Get
the
stuck with
pelvic thrust that he gave Nicki Minaj, that was my favorite face of the night. When
she
he
was
did
like
that.
shocked. It was like freeze frame, Zach Morris timeout face. She was just like,
That was awesome.
That-
Yeah, so you know what? We knew what was going to happen. It happened.
you guys knew, we knew, everybody knew.
And now we're all happy because of that.
And we can move on.
Yeah, to Rosanna.
Rosanna, who sings only for her parents.
What's her last name?
I didn't write it down because all I could think of that was that she's so sheltered that she has only sang in front of her parents.
Yes, and she chose an Amy Winehouse song, which we
Yes.
discovered.
And we didn't even know that was an Amy Winehouse song. It's called To Know Him Is To Love Him. It's also sang by another band called the Teddy Bears. But this lovely young lady,
She's pretty
very
girl.
pretty, had the right look, just not the right pipes.
Yeah, sheltered a little bit. But I like what her mom said, which is not fun. I mean, maybe
She gives me chills. She
Yeah.
sings so good. It gives me chills.
Yeah, so it gave us some,
Chills.
chills.
Don't know if it was a positive one.
It was just bad though.
way
It was
bad.
bad. So I this is the audition round.
You expected a little.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be that going on there. So you know what? I don't think we should spend much time on her because we can move on to
An actual good singer,
yes, Miss Sarah.
Sarah Stuccio.
Yes.
Jersey girl from Hamilton, New Jersey, the blueberry capital of the world, as she told us.
Duh. You didn't know that?
No.
Me either.
I like blueberries, though.
So I liked her too. Skylar Lane was one of the contenders last year, who was a
Right.
country girl who was always riding the four wheelers and
Like
shooting
Gretchen
a bow and arrow.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
redneck woman.
yeah. So and I love country music, and her coming out here. She's 17 years old, lives in the country. Like her whole family, her aunts and uncles, like live all like
Pigs, chickens, the works.
And Carrie Underwood, "Mama" song. what it's
Yes,
called?
Mama's Song by Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, love that song.
I don't think I'd feel very comfortable living next to my grandparents, my aunts and uncles, and my parents and my cousins. I would want to separate myself, but she seemed to love her
Maybe
family
this
a
is
lot.
her ticket out.
Hey, I think he called it.
So she had a really good tone, but like,
It was a little weak on the Carrie Underwood side. She didn't put as much depth and as much power behind it.
right.
But then she surprised us.
She
Because
did.
remember, what did she do next?
She did some Carmen on us.
No.
I know, but no, she did
Oh,
super
yeah,
bass. You know Carmen,
she
right?
pulled a Carmen.
She pulled the Carmen. Yeah. So Randy, this had to be planned. They must have seen her do this before or something. Because
Yeah.
Randy's like, okay, well, let's. I'm not.
They wouldn't
I'm not
have
wholly
given her another
satisfied.
chance.
You have another song that you've been working on? Well, I do super bass. and it was good. It was
He's like, okay, we'll let you do it.
And it's hard to rap a song like that. She changed the words around.
Yeah,
and
freestyled it.
yeah, so that was cool. I give it to her for that. So she definitely shows some originality. The fact that she can do, she's just not one dimensional. She can do other things, and definitely has that like Carmen twist.
Right.
A girl coming out there like that from the country. You don't expect her to rap, and the fact that she can pull it off is huge.
Swagalicious.
Yeah, because even like with the whole like Carmen story, she didn't want to rap on YouTube because she thought that
People wouldn't respect it.
yeah, exactly, wanted to be respected as a singer, and then she comes out and does that. Now they're on the radio, they're signed, they have their whole career now for
And now
them.
they have original songs that have stemmed from that. But yeah, I love her covers. I think she's fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Well, what are the two little girls that sing super bass on Ellen?
Oh, yeah.
Rosie and I forget the other one's name. But they better watch out because this girl's got you.
Yep.
She's got your number.
Yep, they only have like 10 more years and then they can do this too.
Exactly. Meet the cutoff.
Yeah, so who we got next? So we have Albert
Chang.
Albert Chang.
From Queens. 25. And I didn't write much on it because I don't think it was worth a look.
Yeah,
I think it was really quick.
It was bad. And that's what it stemmed, another montage of bad.
Yeah.
That's a quote from JC Rubio. MOB, just, we always know that there's going to be some really bad people, and some of them they won't even show much of, just the quick parts.
And then they're done.
Yeah, so.
Oh, this is the one that did the haze, the montage where they made it seem like they were going to say yes to him, and then they flashback, didn't they? And they go, no.
No, that wasn't it. Was that him?
Yeah, that was him.
Right.
No, it was Brett Holt. That's later.
Oh, which is we're almost to
We're
him.
almost to Brett, but no.
Yeah, I forget who Albert Chang was.
Sorry, I don't want to
be.
He's
He's from Queens.
Yeah.
I wrote Albert Chang, Queens, bad.
That's
so,
what I wrote verbatim. Albert Chang, Queens, 25, bad.
That's awesome.
We're on the same wavelength. That's
Same
cool.
page right here.
Right here.
Different book.
Different handwriting.
So, Angela Miller.
Oh, that's my favorite of the night.
Time. It had to be. She was amazing. So this is a crazy story because someone who sings,
right?
You need to hear yourself sing.
I know you're a diva. You probably got to hear it in the headset, huh?
I know. I wear these everywhere.
Turn up my feed. Turn up my feed.
I got no snare in my headphone. Eminem. But let's see. So she has 40% hearing in her
left ear.
Left ear, and then what in the others?
Like 20% in the right.
20% that she can hear, or 20% that she
can't. She has 40% hearing loss in her left ear,
okay.
and 20% loss in the right ear. So she is pretty much legally almost deaf.
Yeah, so I didn't really know what to think starting off because she's like, yeah, anytime I sing, I have the monitors. You can ask anybody.
Right.
And it's blasting at her when she sings live.
Right, but she didn't even have that slur when she spoke.
Right, exactly.
She was very, very clear and eloquent when she spoke, so you didn't expect anything.
Right, definitely. Yeah, she wasn't like shouting.
No.
But she was amazing. Mama Knows Best by Jessie J, who Jessie J in the last few years has just taken over. Yeah, it was just amazing what she did with it, her confidence, how good she was. Yeah, she was just solid in the fact, like with all the hearing stuff. I guess that makes it more of a story, so we do have to know about that.
Right.
Because this is American Idol.
And you got to have a story.
You got to have a story to be on TV.
You better be living in your car or have some type of deformity or some type of mommy or daddy issue to get on to the next round.
And she did.
Yep.
So it's almost like good, like it's a good thing that it worked out this way for her.
For sure. But she was a really pretty, cute girl,
Yeah,
very
she was.
sweet. Has a good look. I think she's going to make it far in this competition.
Definitely. Definitely. Do you think she's going to make it further than Brett Holt?
It's a toss-up. if I had to bet, I would say Brett would give her a fighting chance, but I think this girl's got his number because she's hot. One thing.
Right.
But she can actually sing.
I meant like in a fight.
She'd probably still take him.
She'd still take him?
Yeah, he seemed like a little bit of weenie. A Miller time all the time.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, Brett Holt. This is your dude though. This is
this is my boy.
Hazy.
This is my Hazy.
The dream sequence, and this is messed up, man.
This is the first time we've seen this.
Yeah. the fact that they come in and they show the end of his audition where it's like, yeah, you made it, yeah. So like I figured in my mind, first I didn't know it was a dream sequence. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Nicki, why is there fog surrounding him?
Like, what's wrong in New York?
Just follow everybody around with dry ice if you have a dream.
Why is there smog in there? They're not in LA yet. But the thing, so like I didn't know what to expect. Coming into his audition, I thought maybe he'd sing one song, it'd be terrible, and then he'd sing another one, and it would be really, really good because it sounded not like it wasn't bad.
That would have been a good crowd work type sequence for American Idol to fool us like that and get us back on track, but that was not the case.
No, they threw a wrench in there. So, but he was really good with American Idol trivia.
That was hilarious.
So he thought he was, but.
My favorite part of that was the fact that Ryan Seacrest got this season wrong at the end of the blooper.
It was like, what season is this? 13, correct. Wait.
No,
it's not,
that's wrong. He's like, I'm almost out of questions. I'm like, you've been on this show for 12 years. You can't come up with something.
I know. He's just too busy.
Ask him what your real hair color is.
It's never the same. But
Ryan Seacrest, you're hot. It's okay. You could get away with any hair color, haircut.
You heard it here first.
Did you?
Her number will be streaming on the bottom of this.
No, I don't want Julianne Hough kicking my butt. Nope.
Shady. I like Julianne Hough.
Me too. She's awesome.
When I Fall in Love. Did you think it was terrible though?
It wasn't horrible as Mr. Bieber.
Yeah.
No, actually, when he first started singing, I thought, okay, this guy's gonna pull it off, and then
that's why I was confused, man. This whole thing was confusing.
Yeah,
it just blew up in the face. So I was like, did they? I don't know why they would do something like that.
I don't know why he'd pick a Celine Dion song, but that's here nor there. Because next we have the Terminator.
My favorite.
This is your Rogue.
I just like the fact that he just owns it, and like it's it's funny, but it's also cool. Sunday Morning, Maroon 5,
which
from
I love.
Mr.
It's Gurpreet Singh Parikh. Sarin. Oh, that was the first part.
Look like S.
Yes, they do.
The Terminator, my man. Dresses to match, and he has like a cool side to him, and like he's funny. So almost like a Hey June from last year, how he was like playing the game, like getting the not the best singer in the world, but he has a cool tone and he knows what to do with it.
Yep. And he looked like a mix between Urban Outfitters, but with a turban on top. He still had the plaid, and the little bow tie. Turban Outfitters.
That's awesome.
That's actually really good.
You planned that?
It was not.
But I like him, man. I liked him.
I did. For a 22-year-old, he had a lot of confidence, and he had a good personality. Looks a little like Sacha Baron Cohen, but
definitely. But he just wasn't. He was in Les Mis, wasn't he?
Yeah. So it'll play to his advantage.
Yeah.
It's like having a president's last name. You just come in there.
He's hot right now.
Swoop him up.
But this was the first time we got to see Keith Urban make a big decision.
Because we were going back and forth about that, whether he's gonna actually like put his foot down, because he seemed kind of to be a pushover.
He's like the love, because with Keith Urban, he's kind of especially with all the stuff going on between the girls the whole time. He's just like, all right, because he loves music. He doesn't, he would do it if he was making 20 grand a year.
Right.
And even though he's
traveling
making
in
20
a van
million.
or a truck, yeah.
Yeah, so like
he'd Willie Nelson it.
I know, exactly. And and he's sick too. Guitar, vocals, everything. So we didn't know how he would kind of handle this. So then we had Randy and Mariah both said yes.
Yes.
And he came down to Keith Urban, he said no. So then
resounding no.
Yeah. And he just didn't feel it. So Nicki Minaj is the one after him kind of pleading with her.
The little sweetie cake.
Yeah.
She's our Paula for the year.
But she said yes, sent him through.
Yep.
So I think he definitely has something cool about him, and he can take that with some more training and possibly do good things, because he's definitely memorable.
Yeah.
Out of all the people that we saw today.
You will not forget those turbans.
Mm-hmm. You know somebody else you won't forget?
Who?
Ashley.
Ashley is actually my second favorite. Yes. I loved her. She had, I think, probably the coolest story, and that's probably why they kept her to the end.
Yeah, definitely.
Save the best for last. But her mother actually decided when she was a child that she was going to take on the responsibility of fostering and adopting medically complex children.
Right. On top of 3 children that she already had.
Yep.
That's just amazing to me, because it's something that you don't even think about. And the fact that they would go above and beyond and do that. Number one, you just know that she comes from a great family.
Oh, very caring, full of heart.
Yeah, so we got like that good feeling off the bat, and the fact like her look was very refreshing to me too. Like she wasn't trying to be anything she wasn't. Came out there pretty
natural,
girl.
just very, very vibrant, natural. You could tell she just loved what she was doing, and that she really, really loves her family. I mean, to start off, they brought in the children when they were 10 years old.
Right.
So that's a really awkward age, to have another brother or sister just brought in that isn't yours, and to be able to adapt and love those people like they were your family just shows she already has a lot of soul. I can't wait to when she starts writing her own song lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one thing too, in this business. In any form of entertainment, everybody has their own story with their family, and one of the main questions like that I'm asked, or like I wonder about people, are your parents supportive?
Right.
Are they behind you 100% in anything you do? And it's so unfortunate when you find those parents that aren't.
Right.
That you have to go to college to go get this degree to be a doctor, and then that's it.
But sometimes it's unfortunate in this industry when they're way too supportive when they don't need to be supportive, which we saw a couple times today.
So in this situation, they were 100% behind her.
Yep.
She came out. Did you like her song choice, Corinne Bailey Rae?
Yes. Put Your Records On. I love that song, and I think she did it really good justice.
Yeah,
I really think she did. For a 20-year-old, that is some really dynamic and well-practiced pipes.
Yeah, definitely. And she even got a singing yes from Mariah.
Yeah.
So that has to mean something.
That's like the golden archway to American Idol.
I have a feeling that we're going to hear a lot of that this year, though. A lot of singing yeses.
I think she'll do it just to overstep Nicki Minaj a little.
Definitely.
The whole day, it was like a game of one up.
Unbelievable. That fight was just ridiculous. So that's everybody today. So overall, what do you think about the contestants that New York brought us in their first 2 days?
I think it was a good, mellow start to the season. I think it was really interesting. The stories that they gave us were good. We obviously saw a couple characters, nothing too unusual like we're used to with people like undressing and getting in the judges' faces. But for the new season and with Keith Urban, I think they don't want to scare him away right away. Yeah. They want to keep it on an even keel. I thought it was a good first episode. I think
they were warming up to us.
The talent will probably be a little stronger as we move along, but there was some stars in this group.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Definitely. I agree 100%. So let's do some news and gossip, some stuff I checked out earlier today. Some stuff going on.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Throw those bombs.
Bombs over New York City. All right, let's do Mariah Carey, her ex-husband.
Okay.
You know her ex-husband? Tommy Mottola?
Yeah,
Mottola?
the one that started it all.
Right. All right. He was quoted. He was asked, what does he think about Mariah doing American Idol?
Right.
And this is what he had to say about that. If you absolutely need the money, do it. If you don't need the money, it's the biggest mistake of your career.
Oh, snap.
Wow.
Yeah. He's coming out. They must have had a bad breakup. He's not happy about the whole Nick Cannon thing, I guess. Tommy Mottola, who if you guys don't know him, it's Mariah Carey's ex-husband. He pretty much discovered
Mariah Carey.
Right, yeah. So he's an American music executive, co-owner of Casablanca Records, net worth $200 million. So I guess it is all about money probably for him.
What's Nick's net worth? Do we know that?
No, I don't know. We'll check that out for next time.
What's Wildin' Out worth? What's Wildin' Out worth?
Is that show still on?
No.
But he's a good host, though.
Yeah, no, Nick Cannon's cool. I think he's awesome. You would just wouldn't expect over Tommy for Nick to come and just swoop her up like that.
I didn't. He's got game, though.
He's her dream lover.
You should audition with that song.
No.
Also, dealing with the competition, American Idol this year is kind of, before, in the past years, they didn't have to, compete with The Voice and X Factor. You have all these shows now, and with American Idol kind of being on its own plane right now because both those shows just ended.
Right.
But I heard this radio commercial where it came out saying, when it comes to making stars, they went off to name like Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, Philip Phillips. They said Jennifer Hudson, who didn't win, but has won in her career, but they said American Idol is the only show that delivers when it comes to star making. Do you think that's true? Do you think you have more longevity to your career if you go through the path of American Idol rather than
Over
The Voice
X Factor
or
The
X
Voice?
Factor? Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that the quality of talent that comes through American Idol is so much greater than most other shows, but I think the talent that comes through X Factor is really good too.
Yeah.
I don't mind watching The Voice. I like the environment of The Voice and the little challenges they go through and the whole, gimmicky judge situations.
Right.
But when it comes to talent, when it comes to showcasing them and showcasing their stories, I think that X Factor and American Idol do the better job of it,
Right,
obviously. It's not these gimmicky, like, oh, let's put you in a ring and sing it out, the same song over each other.
Right.
See who can be a bigger diva.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy how many people that we're constantly getting to know now.
Right.
Some people that, and they get a big following too.
Right.
These shows with Twitter and everything, everything we've seen on the show today was hashtag this, hashtag that.
Right.
Well,
and I like that American Idol makes their contestants find their own way as they're building.
Right.
It's not like The Voice where you have a certain coach telling you what to do and how you should do it. They're letting you grow as an artist.
Right.
As the competition goes around, it's really fun to watch. These kids get better and better and better.
Yeah, so some more to come from American Idol.
Yep.
That's all the news and gossip we got for today.
Do you remember what Carrie Underwood tried out with? When Sin Wagon.
Sin Wagon?
Dixie Chicks.
How does that song go?
I'm riding on a Sin Wagon.
Oh, okay, I know that song now.
She busted out, and she got better and better as it went along. So
And after the season, and she sang with like a Rascal Flatts, I remember.
Yeah,
And then after the season, she is just amazing.
she's Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, she's a freaking. She should win every vocal contest from here ever.
For sure.
So yeah, let's still. Let's find out what we can predict about for the future season.
Make a like a high, make a honey ho.
All right. Do you see? Let's see. Let's predict. Who's gonna win this season? This is just not. It could be a.
Were we saying like genre of music?
Genre, yeah, let's go genre. Do you think, since we have, the Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey, we have Keith Urban, and then Randy who just does it all, what genre do you think? Because like we've had the white guys with the guitars winning the last like 5 years or so. Do you think it's gonna be the same, or do you think somebody else is gonna take it?
I think with the popularity of Coachella and all these indie bands like Mumford and Sons, and I really think it's going to be like an indie acoustic guitarist type soulful singer. I would like to see somebody more bluesy, like a Gary Clark Jr., but I don't know if the fan base will be there.
Right.
The country's got such a huge American fan base. It's so hard.
And with like Keith Urban on there too, it's just like helping him out.
It's like, what? You're going to have a lot of trouble unless you have a very large family.
Right.
With a lot of cousins.
Which I'm not mad at. I love country music. I love every kind of music.
I do too.
And I think kind of with R&B coming back now.
Right.
We just heard Justin Timberlake's brand new song, who's kind of R&B-ish too.
Got that flair.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be some R&B going on.
I would like that to happen.
Yeah.
If you win, I'll be on your side.
So, all right. Well, you heard that here from us. What else you got going on this week?
I have
Any
a
comedy stuff,
stand-up
or?
comedy show. Yeah, I am a stand-up comedian. I have a major comedy show for me in the Original Room at the Comedy Store this Saturday, 7:30. Me and my buddy Adam Ray are going to be ripping the stage.
Check that out. Where can they find you on Twitter?
On Twitter, it's just my name. I'm not that hidden. It's just Nicki Bernal, NICKY BERNAL, and my Facebook fan page is just Nicki NICKY B Comedy.
Huh. Easy enough.
Easy. I'm
thank you.
easy. I'm easy. Just not that easy.
Is that's your slogan?
No.
Oh, that's Martin's slogan. All right. I'll take one jab at him.
No, mine's because since I do singing and I obviously do comedy and I write, I say I'm really good with my mouth, and I use it often.
All right, that's it. Well, for Nicki Brunell, we got Martin in the booth. Follow us at AfterBuzzTV.com.
With Marky Mark.
Yeah, or follow me at Mark E. Allen on Twitter. Thank you guys for checking us out. We got a huge season. A lot of a lot of guests on the show here at AfterBuzz. So make sure you guys subscribe and comment and let us know about all that stuff. Some performances, but check us out next time. Thank you guys.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.